Hey guys, what's up? So today, we're going to be talking about 5 topics. First, the Bloodline storyline, how Solo has grown in the leadership position in the Bloodline as the tribal chief and how the faction seems more stronger, the group seems more fearsome, the group seems like it's supposed to be winning bigger things, and how I also believe only 2 people should actually be the 5th members for each of the group. Next, I'm going to talk briefly about the Bobby Lashley AEW move, how I think he should be booked, what I think he's going to bring, and if I really believe that he's actually going to make any difference. Then I'll talk about the CM Punk Drew McIntyre storyline, how I believe that maybe we should not have another match. I hope McIntyre will come back and do something else. I don't want McIntyre to come back to attack or interfere in anything that Punk will be doing. I don't think the storyline needs more matches or needs more development. Then I will talk about the women's US title, how excited I am about it, but also how I actually think it's not going to be as important or as useful or be used well in the WWE roster. Lastly, I'll talk about Gunther as world champion, about how he's one of the best wrestlers in the world. Alright, let's begin. Solo Sikoa has grown immensely in the past few months. He has proven why he is the interim or the real tribal chief right now. He has single-handedly brought on 3 men and made them work cohesively. He has brought order, even though the order is not Roman Reigns' order. He has brought order into his leadership. The leadership he has seems like a rebel leadership. It seems he took people who would have otherwise been overlooked by the family and gave them power to be able to create an atmosphere, to be able to create a faction and lead it in such a way has been absolutely great to see. His mannerisms, even though they are kind of mimicking Roman Reigns, his mannerisms have grown on me. And if I see clearly, his mannerisms have grown on the WWE universe also. I do think that even though the OTC has come back, I don't think he's supposed to destroy this new bloodline. He can get a win here and there, but I really do not think he should come and just destroy everything Solo has built. I am one of the people who actually was rooting for Solo to win against Cody Rhodes and become the WWE champion, but then this was not going to happen anytime soon with The Rock lingering at the back. When I'm talking about The Rock and Xenophon 2 should be one of the people who join the Bloodline group and become the 5th members, and that should be done in such a way that The Rock turns on Roman and then betrays him so that they can have a match that they were supposed to have for this year in WrestleMania 40 and have it next year as like a redemption thing, a fight for the tribal throne type of thing, while also Xenophon 2 gets into the new bloodline, forming this new bloodline of younger people who were not there in WWE for a long time to eventually turn on Solo, creating their own 4-man bloodline. Next, Bobby Lashley is in AEW. I didn't see it coming for a very long time. I didn't think Bobby Lashley would ever leave WWE since he was a world champion, since he didn't ever look like he would be that person. But looking at how he was treated and what he did before leaving WWE to wearing suits and then changing their gears, I thought maybe that was a horrible move. I thought maybe he saw that and said, maybe I'm not going to be anything more. There's a whole thing with him and Triple H. I had rumors about him and Triple H not being really cool with each other, and apparently Triple H not liking black people. I don't know about that, but his AEW move is something that I expect for him to be a dominant force in it. One of the very few people who say we need a super heavyweight or a heavyweight division to run rampant in AEW. We need big guys to show dominance in the company, since as you see, a lot of the top stars in AEW are smaller guys. I want a big guy to come and say, I am the bigger person, I destroy everybody. We need come-up stories more than anything else. We need believability in AEW more than anything else. I don't think though Tony will actually do anything about it, even though this is a head syndicate and this is led by MVP. I wonder if they are going to copy-paste what they did in the WWE, which I don't think is going to be a good thing. They should find a different strategy to assert their dominance in AEW instead of just repeating what they did in WWE. Next, I do not think Drew McIntyre and CM Punk should fight again. I don't see any good reason for that to happen anymore. I am tired of watching it. They had a great run. As you can see, there was a time I thought actually that when Drew McIntyre beat CM Punk, that is it. But then we had to do another match, which I thought was just a bit of overkill. But then it seems that we're just trying to give both of them wins by having CM Punk get his retribution for WrestleMania. I think CM Punk should move on to Seth Rollins, even though he's kindly occupied with Bronson Reed. I don't know how they're going to merge that, but CM Punk should start now having word beefs with Seth Rollins for WrestleMania, building that whole match up. And yes, I don't think CM Punk should be fighting Gunther at WrestleMania next year. And Drew McIntyre should come back and be in the main event scene. I don't know how, I don't know with who, but he should be elevated as he has been now, not come back and restart the feud with CM Punk. Let's look at the women's US title. It looks exactly like the men's US title. As expected from WWE, it will be a copy-pasting with just a white strap. I'm fine with it. I've grown to understand it. I've grown to appreciate it. But I do not think it's going to be getting so much TV time. I think WWE is notorious for giving mid-card titles for women very little time, very little spotlight, as you have seen with the tag team championships. It was just given to stars, and those stars in turn just held it for it to just be relevant. And even then, in my memory, I do not remember any time where I actually cared about the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. I don't remember a good storyline with it. Now, I'm not going to be delusional and think the US Championship is going to be different. I have learned that maybe WWE has a problem booking mid-card when it's not men's. Maybe the star power for mid-card is not easy. Maybe it's just hard to digest. Or maybe I am completely wrong. Lastly, Gunther is one of the very few champions in the whole world that I look at and say, I wish he does more. Not in a negative way, but in a positive way. I wish he wins something else to add to his accolade. He is one of the superstars that is rare to find. A superstar that is so perfect for the position. Even if you don't like him that much, can't help but respect him. He commands respect. He doesn't need shenanigans. He doesn't need to yap. He just needs to come there, be present, win, and you say, huh, that makes sense. He makes sense.